G'day iRiders, my name's iRide and this is my second in a series of videos as I ride through the central Highlands of Tasmania. It's my wife, our Navara, my dogs, etc. in front of me. So if you're wondering why I'm not overtaking, we're travelling together. So from here on in, it's all dirt. This is Great Lake that you can see.
Sir, we are very sorry. The doctors have analyzed your scans. Their verdict is unanimous. Your infliction is very serious. It is inoperable. There is only one chance of being cured.
Eat, sleep, ride, repeat. Eat, sleep, ride, repeat.
Brought down my tyre pressures a little bit. So I just blew them up at home, just a PSI or two, just to make the road riding less of an issue. Just stopped and had a 5-minute break at the top there at the end of the last video where the tar ended and the gravel road started. So the next destination is Miena. So Great Lake lookout to Miena, part 2. Great Lake is a very, very famous fishing area. All the lakes up here are, but sort of Great Lake's probably the most iconic of them. And so all along its shores and up to the right here on the bank, you'll see fishing shacks, as we call them. Shacks, they're sort of cabins, holiday homes. It's a Great Lake, easily, I think the estimate's about 30 metres down at the moment. When I was growing up, the water used to come just to the edge here. Despite its name, it's not actually the biggest lake in Tasmania. The Lake Gordon and Lake Pedder area, much bigger lakes. But they're very remote bits of Tasmania. So this is divided into little areas of shacks. This is Baronia I'm coming through. I have sealed it fairly recently. So across the front of the shacks it's sealed, and then in between those settlements till you get to Miena will be a little bit of tar. Perfect for the dual sport. Bike is running like a top. So people fish all along the shores for trout and Atlantic salmon. Those fish aren't native to Tasmania, they've been introduced, but it's created a massive industry, and trout fishing and Tasmania go hand in hand. It's a pretty iconic destination, world-renowned trout fishing destination. And I don't think you can grow up in Tasmania and not have something to do with or have an interest in trout fishing. I don't do quite as much as I used to, but certainly growing up, it was a big interest. Pretty barren, windswept area. So the Great Lake was formed when they flooded the Shannon River. Because the lake is down so much, I've actually had to put in a whole series of new boat ramps, because ultimately you just couldn't get your boat in the old ones. With all the rain and snow we've had, road's pretty chopped up, lots of potholes. It's obviously working. Grading it, trying to repair some of it. There's a mate on an XR. That's pretty cool. Nice to see a brother on the same bike in the same area. Got a big nod and wave, which is always cool. Because you're a bit off the beaten path up here, I find even when you're driving, and the harsher it gets, the more snow it gets, generally the better people are. They'll stop, wave. If you're cruising through in the snow in your car, I'll wind the window down and make sure you're fine. Wind is pretty strong through here. Birds are struggling to make any headway. So guys, we're coming into Highlands here. And Highlands is the coldest place in Tasmania. It's got the lowest average temperature. It also has the lowest extreme. I think it got to minus 25 here one night or something like that. Up through there takes you to the Western Lakes, which is a spectacular and very rugged part of Tasmania. It's the police station to my left there for the entire Lakes district. So this is the harshest bit of the ride, because there's no wind protection. Going well, feeling comfortable. Just discovered you don't want to get in the gravel in the middle. If you get over for a vehicle, it's like friggin' marbles. So I'm riding in the tyre tracks. The screen I made is working an absolute treat. It'll only be a degree or two. There's quite a strong wind. And this homemade windscreen is keeping it off my chest beautifully. Deflects air up to about the visor, the peak of my helmet. Yeah, I'm really glad I made it. Helping a lot. Doesn't look too strange, suits the bike, I believe. bark busters are also keeping the air off my hands a bit. Hands aren't as cold as what I thought they would be. Starting to feel the cold a little bit. It's alright, we're only 5k away from another of the rendezvous points that we'd organised. And yeah, might have a break at this one, warm up a little bit. So we've pretty much ridden the length of the Great Lake. We're coming into Miena. Awesome cabin. We'll go right up here and head down towards Bronte Park, Derwent Bridge, and the shack where we're staying. If you went straight here, you'd follow the rest of the Great Lake and it'd take you down to Arthur's Lake on the bitumen, on the tar road. So guys, that concludes the second part of our journey. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, comment, follow, subscribe, share, do all the things that you'll do on social media. Support my channel. Thanks very much. As I prepare to have a break, I ride out.